ASMR videos, but then I decided it was time for me to start contributing with this community that is growing. I'll be doing some scratching and some tapping. If you don't know what ASMR means, it means autonomous sensorial meridian response, I believe, or autonomous sensory meridian response. In other words, it is the sensations, the tingles we feel when we hear sounds like scratching or tapping or whispering or just personal attention. It can be caused by hand movements too. It is a very good aid for sleepless people like me. I know my voice just changed, but I'm trying to get accustomed to this. Is that even a word? Yes, I do have an accent. I am from Mexico. I was born and raised there. as I said, maybe you wanna tell me to shut up and just do sounds. If you wanna recommend any objects that I can use. But as I said, this is improvised. Now I'm going to click these pens, not pens, pens, by the microphone. I know those hand movements were weird, but it's kind of hard for me to keep it in the frame and to keep it flowing. I'm not very good with, I don't know what people really likes to see to relax with the hands. So if you want to leave some feedback, if you think I make some sounds that are too harsh or just not very relaxing, just let me know. I hope I'm not moving the microphone around too much for it to make sounds, because I know the cable moves and then it just makes very, very strong noises. This is a box, obviously, or I don't know if it was obvious or not. I got it about last week. I think it was last week. Um, it has a ring inside. I ordered it on eBay. So let me show you the ring. I think it's a pretty cool ring. I like crosses because I am a Christian, and I know some people believe that Christians shouldn't wear jewelry. I I make sure I don't wear it to church, and I don't wear it into places where people might feel offended by it. I don't want to start a discussion about Christianism or jewelry or whatever. But if you want to, you can politely leave your comments below and just tell me what you think. I'm a teenager, so I'm doing this out of revelry. I actually used to believe it was wrong. This is the sponge that came in the box. Very soft. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I hope that wasn't too harsh of a sound. Um, Here, so that you can see what I'm doing. Um, Now I'm going to do some mouth sounds. And I'll start with the ticking. Tick, 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 I'm sorry if I move the microphone around too much. I'm still in the process of figuring out how much space I should leave and figuring out where to put it if I want it close or if I should have it close at all. Tick, 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 tick. Beep, 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 beep. Pepe pecas pica papas con un pico, Pepe pecas pica papas. I also like happy hardcore or happy hardstyle. I don't like nightcore as much. Nightcore is like happy hardcore and then you speed it up twice as fast, sort of. And I don't mean to insult anyone. I like Slipknot. wish I could do some crinkling right now, but I can't because it's kind of too loud, and some of my family members are asleep or trying to sleep. I don't want to bother them. This. Oh, you don't see it right now. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I hope that wasn't loud. This is a journal, not urinal, journal that I got. My school has um, every year they have a poetry contest during the poetry month, and every week they pick the best poet from the class or poets from the class depending on how they're doing it. And after 2 years of not winning, I finally won this year. Although I believe it was because I was the only one from my class that submitted a poem. I'm not sure on that, but I do know that at the time they were picking a guy and a girl, and I don't remember any other guys submitting any poem. At least not that I know of. It's a very cool journal. It has a map. It's a map of the world, basically. Yeah, the world. And I don't know what I'm looking. I think this is Florida. It looks reversed on my on my monitor, so I don't know. Yeah, that's Florida. This is Mexico right here, where my pink is. This is the U.S. Then there's South America over here. I I haven't even used it. It's more of a prize, more of a trophy rather than a journal to me. You know, after 2 years of wanting to win, because to me poetry is my life basically. My poetry is me. So when I submitted poems, it was like submitting myself to the contest, and not winning was kind of devastating, you know, because I consider myself one of the greatest poets, and I believe I'm not trying to sound cocky. It's just that I believe that every poet should think they are the greatest, or they are among the greatest, because we all are among the greatest, because poetry shouldn't be something that you can rate or not. Sure, you can sometimes not like certain kind of poems or certain poet, but we're all great at what we do. And if you don't know how to write poetry and you are interested, uh, I'll invite you to do spoken word urban. It basically doesn't have to rhyme. It can, but it doesn't have to. It's more about how it will come out when you speak it, and how will it, yeah, how will the rhythm be? Or you can do free verse. It doesn't have to rhyme. It's just like talking. I know one of my friends makes poems that look like like you're just typing a story, but it's a poem. I have very simple rules of poetry. You don't need to do haiku, you don't need to do a sonnet, you don't need to follow any grammar rule. My poems, it's me, so I do what I want with my poems. Um, my rules are very simple. It must sound like a poem, it must look like a poem, and more important, and this third rule is over this first second, it must be a poem. Because I know a poem could look different for you and for me. As I said, my friend's poems look like he was writing a story. There is a famous poet, I forgot his name, American poet, who his poetry was basically an essay, but it might have had some more space to indicate a pause. It's just however you want to be, however you want to do it, because it is you putting yourself into writings. And I remember that poet did it that way because he wanted it to be like a talk, like when you're just talking to someone. Mine's, I kind of, at first they were columns, then I started going all over the place with my words. Uh, yeah, it's sort of a sign of being a rebel, not following the rules, doing what I want. Um, I just took a shower and my hair stays shaped the way I comb it. So if you're interested, maybe you want to read some of my poems, you can find me on DeviantArt, poeter14.deviantart.com. If you have an account, hit me up and I can read some of your poems. We can give each other feedback. So enough with the whispering and personal attention. I'm not saying I don't care about you, but going back to the hat, I really don't know what to do anymore, and I'm still sleepless. I'm a very weird person, if you haven't noticed yet. If you're still awake, that's pretty cool, I guess. If not, that's even better. I hope I did help you to relax, though, and I hope I can hear from you. I usually don't notice that my teeth are very noticeable and big. So, I will be leaving you very soon. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope next time I make a video I look better than this, because I look very messed up right now. As I said, I just took a shower. It's 12 a.m., 12:40 actually, and have some rest, have some sleep, have faith, have hope, don't give up, and sleep. still listening and you want to fall asleep, close your eyes. I'm not guaranteeing you're gonna fall asleep, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna help you. Close your eyes. Let your body breathe as it normally does. Look at the space that you see when your eyes are closed. Maybe just darkness, maybe little colored dots. Whatever it is, concentrate in this space. And now imagine that that space is a whole empty universe. And it is for you to create your dreams. And repeat to yourself, I control my mind. I control my dreams. I am the creator of my dreams. And I am going to create a dream world. I am in control of my thoughts and my dreams. And I'm going to fall asleep. Now try to stay relaxed. If you feel itchiness, if you feel maybe discomfort or pain that seem to be randomly appearing, that tends to be a signal from your brain trying to see if you're awake, and if you move, it'll tell your brain that you're still awake, and it will most likely not let you sleep. So try to ignore any discomfort as long as it's not hurting you, and just go to sleep.